position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on last year's national champion, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Huskers will put total leather to crank us up. And he's not going to take the touchback. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense will get the first swing of the game. Back to pass, it's Reed. Here's a heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the QB leaves the pocket and he scrambles out and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase. I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
On the ground, it's Jackson. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves him with 3rd and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker, it's Miller. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Porter. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Buckeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away. That's one he'd like to have back.
They'll try to power their way ahead. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. He's moving out of the pocket. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Well, the offense is trying to go with a trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to rally to him and make a big tackle for a loss.
The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Buckeyes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
He's got him still on his feet. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a third down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
On the move from inside his 5. So the Nebraska Cornhuskers offense will have its first possession of the game. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw him, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire
And the sack all the way back at the 5.
That's a great individual effort by him right there. When I think about Ohio State football, too, especially on defense, right, it's the legacy of the Silver Bowl. It's guys flying around, giving great effort, and getting to the football, but it all has to start up front on the D-line. You've got to be dominant at that position. And right there, you just saw that, the ability to win one-on-one and make a play.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. A strike downfield. Hits the afterburners. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska.
Man, the defense has got to be kicking themselves. They had the offense pinned back so deep in their own end.
Job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. He's getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. Looking downfield, it's Reed.
Of that, they are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force the negative play.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Going to try to get... They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneaked the running.
I know you want to go to this guy because he's made so many plays for you, but when he's doubled, surely somebody else has a much easier play to make.
And it might not be the stud that he is, right? Like, I might not find another guy that's a baller like him, that's a playmaker, but now I got one-on-one matchups elsewhere that I got to go take advantage of. If they're going to double cover him, I'm going to take advantage of some matchups somewhere else.
Wants to throw again. Buying some time. It's picked up, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Pass to 50. Pass to 30. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. Motion from the wideout. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David.
Lofts one high and deep. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
This time he's got his man. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Got it in the middle, it's Porter. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
The Buckeyes are marching down the field. Looking for a man, it's Reed. Here comes the heat. Touchdown, Ohio State. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. They have set the tone in this one already inside a minute to play in a wild first quarter. They'll run play action. Fires to the right. It's caught. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play. And here they come again. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. And nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Back to pass on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Nelson. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. To the air, it's Raiola. Finds his man, it's Clark. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a new set of downs. Got his man in the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to throw it. Here's the pressure. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. And this crowd loves a good pass rusher in the line of Chase Young, the Bosa's. Jim's still wagging. The Buckeyes can get after the quarterback. He'll take a shot. It is incomplete, and he almost had himself an interception in the end zone. It'll be 4th down. The Huskers send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back.
Fires one high and deep. Snags it down the right side. Touchdown, Buckeyes! A great catch and run for 6.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Got it in the middle. It's Markway. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Huskers will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's Reed. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it! Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. This is one of the great atmospheres in the sport, but this crowd demands to be entertained, and they are entertained right now.
Yeah, when you got playmakers that you can throw the ball to down the field like Ohio State does consistently every year, you always expect this. This fan base goes nuts because year after year they have elite playmakers.
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. He's got it on the run. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Man, he looks like he's in a rhythm on this drive, right? 3 for 3. He's going where he needs to go with the football. The defense doesn't have any answers for him.
He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. He'll sneak it. Got enough for the first, and he's still going.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
The Cornhuskers are on the move. Defense not showing press coverage. Looking downfield, it's Rayola. That's reeled in, it's Clark. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Nelson. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. And the Huskers have moved it inside the 20. They'll throw it from the red zone. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Grabbed in the middle. It's Porter. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Lost a fire on second down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive.
29 Philly.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. There he goes. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. At the 35, he's loose. He now has 80 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. And the Buckeyes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Trying to run, it's Jackson. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good, and puts one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Alabama is on the short side of things right now, but like the days of Tua and Devontae Smith in the 2018 title game, do not rule out a comeback. They're trailing by just 4 to Texas A&M. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And here comes the offense on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Cornhuskers are in the hurry-up. Looking for a man. It's Rayola. Rushes on him. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Going to swing it on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Nelson. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Lost to throw on 1st down. Flips it out on the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on 1st down. Leaves them in 2nd and manageable. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. He'll pull it down and run. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
There's nothing more annoying defensively than this. You got a guy bottled up, great coverage, boom. He escapes out of it, pulls around.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes a catch at the 15. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they... Looking for the end zone. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. The defense calls the timeout. Their 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. And he'll just take him in. This drive will start at the 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Dropping back, it's Raiola. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got him downfield. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Double time, hustling to the line. They spike it to stop the clock.
QB spikes it. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
Set, ready.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got the quick pass. Just feeding his pads to the defense as he gets it to the 36.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab and gets the foot in bounds, and it'll be a 1st down. And it's 1st down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our update. Just about set to get this second half underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one.
Trying to get behind the defense. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Caught over the middle. It's Mills. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Huskers decide to punt it away. And they'll just down it right there.
This punter is such a weapon. And because he's able to get that ball down deep in his opponent's territory, that really helps out the defense. You're now forcing the opponent to drive the field to score points.
That's caught. It's Graham. Breaks into the open. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up and try and get a takeaway to get...
He tries to take the top off. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. Still running at the 40. Wide open spaces. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march down the field and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Off the play fake on first down. Snagged out of the air. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Offense has it at the 28 on first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Breaks the tackle. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Huskers line up to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. From the gun, running back gets to give. keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The short hands, it's Roberts. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Back to throw, it's Reed. Complete. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Oh, it's a reverse. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
And playing defense now in college football, you have to be ready for motions. And wide receivers are becoming more and more part of the game plan of getting them the football, letting them be running backs. You see it even in the NFL some too. Great job by the defense. They were ready for it. They were aware. Now the offense maybe use that as a decoy in the future.
They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down.
29 Philly. 29 Philly.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Porter. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
They go backwards on the play. Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Looking downfield on first down. He's got him.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense.
And that ball is live in the backfield. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then following up for a massive fumble recovery.
This offense has it with really good field position. The give on the inside. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to the ground with the running back. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
After getting that fumble, if you're on offense here, you've got to be thinking touchdown, right? So after that run play, this is a big third down opportunity to either stay on the field or score a TD. You wouldn't feel very good if you only walk away here with a field goal.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking downs. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. It takes advantage of great field position.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. On the ground, it's Ives. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. On 3rd and short, the power run here. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So 1st down will open up the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34. The Cornhuskers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off play action. Wiggles free. Pocket breaking down. But now he's swallowed up, and he'll be knocked down for a loss on the trick play.
Well, this defense thought coming into this one they could get after the quarterback, but I'm not sure, guys, if they thought they'd have this much success. Everything they've dialed up has gotten home. They've got 6 sacks in this game.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Finds his tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Flying down the left side. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. The Huskers are rolling down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Nelson. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Phillips. Touchdown, Huskers! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
And the extra point is good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Wisconsin is putting on a show offensively. Feels like they've been jumping around since the first whistle. They're up by 20 over Iowa. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Blasted as he lets it go.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Pressure coming. Looking deep down the right side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Trying to pick up a first down. Back to throw, it's Reed. Out of the backfield, he's open. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. And the Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this...
Trying to burn this defensive back. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Good timing on the quick out. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Graham. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Porter. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Get it out on the screen. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0. A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we could go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in that category, we're going to be talking about winning trophies and this guy being an All-American by season's end.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. This time on target. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Caught behind the line. It's Key. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him, and he tackles him for no gain.
Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Makes the grab, and a nice gain gets it to the 35. And the Huskers have this offense rolling.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Handoff from the gun. They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6. The Cornhuskers can really attack on this 2nd and short. On the run, it's Phillips. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. Inside the 25. They'll snap it from the 24. First down. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. The Huskers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today.
Lets it fly deep downfield. To the end zone, and it's picked off. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Ohio State. The defense takes matters into its own hands. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Two minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants a big play here late. He's got it along the sideline. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. And the Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the left side. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And these are these moments as a defense, like, you're just trying to get out of the game. We're rotating, we're subbing, like, we've stopped them all game long. Like, they can run the football right here. The biggest thing is the clock ticking, us getting out of here with the dub, and really, everybody staying healthy.
And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. The Cornhuskers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Wants to go up top on first down. Gets it out quickly. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I
folks, this is a showdown we've circled on the calendar as number 1 goes on the road to face a top 10 team. Welcome to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the one and only Autzen Stadium. As we'll see, last season's national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start us off. Fields it just outside the goal line. Coverage team flying downfield. Not much gained on that return. So Oregon's offense comes onto the field for the first time today. Got a wide receiver here, Kirk, coming off a career performance last game. He was really unstoppable, bouncing around all week, looking to build on that and do even better this time.
Yeah, I think last week the thing that stood out when you looked at the film was he had a lot of one-on-one opportunities, and he made that defense really pay for it. Now it's a new week, new challenge. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I don't leave this guy alone coming off of the game that he had last week.
And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Touchdown, Buckeyes. A crucial pick six.
Boy, that's a 14-point swing on the opening drive. Instead of worrying about giving up points, not only did they come up with this interception, but to take it into the end zone, they're an extra point away from really giving their offense an edge.
Here's the point after attempt. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He's tackled at the 21. That's when the drive will start. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick six last time out here. To the air. It's Moore. Receiver makes the catch. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. And here's that wrinkle. The Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. Direct snap. Breaking tackles. Tough running to avoid a loss and just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. The Ducks hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Hey, a first down here by this Oregon offense. Nice to see the quarterback and receiver in sync and very efficient. Something that Oregon really prides itself on. As much as you want to think about that quarterback with the ability to run, remember, they can hurt you with their arm as well.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Send the back in motion. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. The sure hands. It's Davison. You'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This play's really well defended here by the defense. They try to sneak the back out. The defense is aware of it. Not only aware of it, keep him short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. Sometimes those backs can sneak out unidentified. This time the defense saw him and made the play.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play. The Ducks will send the punt team onto the field. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. So Ohio State's offense comes out for their first possession today. defensive tackle. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge, the biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be into that postseason at the end of the year.
They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Well, we're early in this game, but I got a feeling this is not going to be the last time we see that screen. I mean, it worked perfectly here, and they get a first down. Now, it's about confusing the defense when you see that same formation to get them looking for it again.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Dumps it down to the back. Clock. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
What a huge third down conversion here for this offense. Nice job of being able to give the quarterback enough time. He finds the matchup that he wants, gets it to his man, and he does the rest.
Oh, here comes the reverse. And he's brought down for a big loss. Defense swarming and not fooled at all. Second down play coming up.
The defense there showed incredible discipline on the backside contained. And that reverse wasn't going anywhere. Just textbook.
He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield. The Buckeyes will bring their punt team onto the field. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? Offense will keep it on the ground here. Solid gain, moves the ball to a 43.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Handoff here from the shotgun. He's past the marker and still going. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39.
Boy, good job up front by this offensive line, and a nice job by the back of finding that hole to pick up the first down. And honestly, Chris, this is what I think about when I think of Oregon. I know the uniforms and the flash and the dash and all the different things that people associate with this program. This is what I think about. Toughness, ability to run the ball when they have to pick up first downs, and they did it right there.
Receiver in motion now. They'll hand it off. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. Dropping back. It's Moore. Lets it fly to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. And there's the point after. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Boy, when you can rip off a huge gain like that on a touch pass, it forces the defense to be more cognizant of the pre-snap motion to the edges. Now the pre-snap motion calls should keep that second-level defenders guessing.
He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Chris, man, I have no idea how you let that guy get that open. You know for a fact, all week long, in fact, they brought it up in our meetings yesterday, that they've got to stop this receiver, and then you lose track of him, and they're lucky that didn't go as a touchdown.
Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. Important second down play coming up. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Quarterback delivers quickly, a receiver on the screen. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Well, sometimes it's obvious, sometimes it's controversial, but that lineman a little bit too far downfield, and that's a costly penalty. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Dropping back, it's Reed. He escapes the pocket. He's going to lose yardage there. Forced out of bounds. Great play by the defense. So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Running out of time in the pocket. That's caught. It's Rodgers. He's stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now. Buckeyes will bring their punt team onto the field when he comes for his second punt of the game. And this punt will back the offense up near the 5-yard line.
Well, the coverage unit does their job here. They're fired up, and they should be. Of course, the punter got some help from his friend, the football, right? What a kick to set them up in a good spot for the defense to go to work.
Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete. Comes up a little short on that throw.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. This one ends up a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play for this defense. Not only do they get a couple points, they get the football back as well. That should give these guys a spark and some momentum.
Breaks free.
The receiver brings it out to the 38, and the Ohio State offense will take over.
Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. And now the first play of the drive, they'll begin at the 38. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. Handoff to the right side. Nothing doing on that play. The big D tackle there for the stop. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
And we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
And he's brought down out at the 46. It's third down for the offense. Well, Ohio State has the lead here, Kirk. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Try and muscle for the first down. The Buckeyes pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
How about that, Chris? Third down and 2. They get just enough. I thought they might bring the sticks out to measure. It was so close, but they're going to give them the first down. That's just trusting your back to get the yards you need for the first down.
They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 and a first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Back to throw. It's Reed. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Looking to scramble. He finds some space. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
What a good job here by this quarterback, being very conscious of both the line to gain for that first down, as well as not necessarily taking a big hit early in this game. Great situational awareness and a first down.
The Buckeyes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Looking to throw it from the red zone. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job of taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
That's a flashy run with the spin move, but produces just a short gain.
You know, even though positive yards are gained here, I think the defense has to be happy on how they prepared coming into the game for these kind of different looks. They looked very aware that these formations and plays could happen on any given down.
Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. And he'll drop back here on third down. Caught near the goal line. And he scores. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Ohio State. Number 18 with the grab and the score.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. Remember, the last time out there, they surrendered a safety. They got to regroup from that right away. Starts with a quick pass to the left off the RPO. Stop right there at the line. No gain. Here's the second down play.
On the play. Brings up second down.
Play action fake, looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete. Offense facing a third and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Sideline throw caught, but not enough for a first down. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. On the run, it's Davison. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a third and long to keep this drive going. To throw, it's Moore. A deep shot to the left side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
What a play by this defender to step in and swat that deep ball away.
The Ducks bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. Coverage team brings down the returner. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. It's a run to the left. Got the 1st down and still motoring. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, that's a beautiful run here for the 1st down, really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. It's an out route. The catch made. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. 1st down to the 45.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving them multiple conversions now on 1st downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. That's reeled in. It's Miller. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
How many 1st downs is that on this drive? This defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
Looking for his back. The ball is caught. Oh, heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, this is the risk you take when you play man-to-man coverage and you leave a linebacker on a running back. Quarterback does a nice job of seeing that mismatch and getting the ball to the back for some good yards.
On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
It is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
They'll return it from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes the tackle and picks up nice yards.
Fires it to the wideout. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's 3rd down.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I love the idea of the offensive coordinator continuing to try to find the hot hand as a receiver. They missed this one, but keep throwing him the football. He's a mismatch against his secondary.
So a very makeable 3rd down for the offense with a 29. Looking to throw. It's Moore. Short connection to the tight end here. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. The Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. And he'll set up to throw. Pulls it in. It's Moore. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Pass caught. 2nd down now. He's looking to throw. Incomplete. Very lucky to avoid an interception there. So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? Back to throw again. Looking for the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Now play enough for a first down. The offense set up at the 43. And the Ducks look to keep this drive moving. First down, looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Touchdown, Ducks. There was no catching him that time.
But this guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Turns on the speed. Can he make it? Can they catch him? No! Touchdown! We knew this returner was a dangerous guy. That was an electrifying play all the way to the house.
Chris, it was great blocking, but the guy just looked so natural back there. As far as once he got his hands on the ball, it was like he was setting up his blocks, knowing exactly where he wanted to go. And then once he hit it right around midfield, nobody was catching.
14.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And they've got the returner corralled. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Quarterback will throw it off the one pass option. And he's shoved out of bounds, but the defense short of the first down marker. Offense getting set. It's second down. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Makes the grab. It's Davison. Heads out of bounds with a short gain on the play.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Scanning the field. It's Moore. It's a quick grab. Tags right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Grab down the middle. It's Moore. Timeout is called. Duck strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Offense clicking now to first down at the 45. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Taking a shot deep down the right side. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
Here's a throw underneath the tight end. A big hit by the linebacker, able to knock him down. The clock is still running. Off to hurry up here, but it's a crucial third down. Quick throw over the middle. He makes the grab. And they get the conversion there. First down now from the 33. Looking to throw it on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Davison. Oh, he fought hard there. Broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. That completion sets up a second down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Bring the pressure and down he goes.
Finally, the defense is able to come up with a play on this drive. Let's face it, this offense has been able to put things together. Quarterback's had a nice drive, but finally, great job of getting the pressure and getting after that quarterback.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Completion nets about 9 yards. Not enough for the first, and it's fourth down.
Number 14 on the field goal.
And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene.
The Ducks will kick this deep and begin the second half. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. The passing game's been on fire. The defense has had no answer for it. Let's see if they found some solutions at halftime. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Gets the first and still running. He has first down yardage at the 46.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Testing the right side here. Good enough for first down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
As the first down is still going. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Buckeyes have first and 10 here. Looking for a gap, it's Rodgers. Breaks into has a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. He dives right over the pile for the two-point conversion. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Number 14 set to kick this one away.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. Dropping back, it's Moore. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And it'll be Smothered right at the line for no gain. Offense getting set, second down play here. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. It's a short completion to the big tight end. He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be first down yardage. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Receiver makes the grab. They'll get him, but he put the spin cycle on that defender. Wow. The Ducks will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Looking to pass here on second down. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will give the offense the football at the 46. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
There you go, defense. Listen, it's not been a great day for these guys, but this time they stepped up and took out some of that frustration. Nice play.
Quick throw misses his mark there, incomplete. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking to throw. It's Reed. A deep shot to the left side. He's got it right near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
That's a credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. He manages the footing, and the extra point is up and good. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return starts from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Oh, and he dropped that one. A great chance at his second interception of the game.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Short pass finds the tight end. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Getting set. Here's second down. There's the handoff. The pickup is 4. Sets up a 3rd and 6 now.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of it.
Looking deep down the right side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th. The Ducks will line up to punt it away. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And they'll just down it right here. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. This has been a dominant performance so far. Up double digits at the break, building on the lead here in the second half. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Past the 30. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Boy, what a great job of using his speed. Get him on the edge, allow him to be able to pull away from people, pick up big yards, and come up with a nice first down.
Trying to find some room. It's Jackson. That's a nice stiff arm. Doesn't produce much. Just a small gain. Now it's second down here. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. And tests the middle and gets stuck. That is just not open for business today. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. To throw, it's Reed. Pressure is coming. Graham down the middle. It's Graham. They'll play enough for a first down. The offense set up at the 43.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
First down. We're going to throw the football. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
They find the slot receiver on a drag route that time.
Yeah, you don't really see this very often from the slot receiver on this drag route, but a nice call here, nice little wrinkle. Quarterback does a nice job of waiting for him to clear the traffic and then found him for a nice gain.
Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on 3rd down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is it gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that first down.
And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. That's just a minor blip in what's been a thoroughly dominating performance.
Oh, my gosh, he had it right on target. Unfortunately, he didn't quite have the distance. That hit right in the middle of that crossbar, and they miss out on 3 points.
To the air, it's Moore. With the catch, it's Moore. Broken tackle, still going. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there. First set of downs, it's 1st and 10. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. On the senior quarterback, off target there, threw it behind him. So 2nd down after the incompletion. Looking for a gap. It's Davison. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from the 1st down.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Still down by double digits in the 3rd quarter. They're going to go for it on 4th down. The DB is backing off from the line now. Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Will be a turnover on downs.
They'll start the drive here with an end around. Breaks into the clear. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer to the 47.
Well, the defense got out-muscled at the point of attack there, and the back showed good vision to get to the hole and get the 1st down.
And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. Play of the quarter, the offense has a 1st down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff, and he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Oh, this defense, if there's any chance of getting back in this game, you can't give up a big gain like this on 1st down.
2nd down after that previous play. Quick completion to the tight end. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
Tackle made after a big gain. The Buckeyes will line up on 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Reed. Makes the grab on the move. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Looking to throw yet again. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. Tackle at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now. Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? And they pick up the 1st on the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play called, and continuing to put points on the board.
We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. Remember, last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. He gets loose.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. A new set of downs after that completion. And it's going to be incomplete. Defense had a great chance for the pick. Couldn't come up with it. That play makes it 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. It's Moore. Caught by the receiver. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35. The Ducks looking to keep this drive moving. Defense not pressing this time. And that pass falls incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. You got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch downfield. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch it. Touchdown, Oregon.
Love this never-say-die attitude from this quarterback. He's still sitting out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air, and this one's a touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
52, Oregon, 24.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They were up double digits at halftime, and they're just continuing to roll, building on the lead here in the 2nd half. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, let's see how these guys do here. They're kind of in that 4-minute offense mode where they're trying to work as much clock as they can on this drive, working with the lead. Still want to be balanced as best you can, but the important thing is picking up first downs, keeping the ball in bounds, and keep working that clock.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice game.
Grab behind the line. It's Roberts. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes a reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. With the catch, it's Rodgers. And they do pick up 1st down yardage. Set up now at the 44.
Chris, another accurate throw by this quarterback, and this guy has just been on fire all game long. Over 200 yards passing, but more importantly, making great decisions for this offense and put them in a position to win this game.
2nd down play coming up for this offense.
Well, this offense has had a great day today. The game is out of reach. I'd be curious to know why the starting quarterback's even still in the game and why is he throwing the football?
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Dropping back, it's Reed. Caught over the middle, it's Rodgers. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. The Buckeyes will have to kick this away.
Number 19, odds and punt.
The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. The offense will go for it here on 4th down and 3.
Here we go. Double right.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Now here he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes. This offense is still clicking.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
And he knocks through the PAT.
59, Oregon, 24.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going to
a deep shot to the right. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
Now here we are in the 4th quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense to give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
Just made on the out route. And we'll head but not before picking up enough for a 1st down. So hang on here. We've got a timeout as the coach wants the officials to take another look. He thinks he might have a shot at getting this overturned. Not the news the coach was hoping. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. The Ducks starting a new series here on 1st and 10. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. 2nd down play coming up. Play fake, looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Davison. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49. The Ducks churn out another 1st down. Back to pass. It's Moore. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
That sack sets up a 2nd down and very long. Looking for a receiver. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Looks left and finds his target there. The reception, that's about 7 yards, but 4th down coming up here. The Ducks will send their punt team onto the field. And the kick bounces and goes out of bounds down near the goal line. Outstanding work by the punter. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They've got a big cushion here in the latter stages. Great feeling to be up big on the road. Leaning on the run game here late. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Now, wasn't alert enough, didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards.
Delay of game. Offense.
A delay of game penalty, that's the last thing you need with this field position. Important second down play coming up.
Cricket.
You give it to the big fullback here. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good, solid run there as this clock continues to wind down. This offense has had a great day.
He's got the first and still going. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. Well, they moved the chains on a clutch drive, and that should be good enough. This was a pressure game. They step up and answer it here and secure a deep shot right down the middle. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
Hey, I get that passing the football's had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players, get them out of here healthy, run the football.
Looking for a man deep down the left side. And the deep shot falls incomplete, but wait, there is a flag on the play, so we'll check that out.
Pass interference. Defense.
Oh, what a crucial blunder by the defense to give up the first down. The offense can essentially just run out the clock. To throw, it's Reed. He's looking deep again. Incomplete on the final play, but they wrap up the win. This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business.